Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Lunar 2. In the last episode, we came here to the city of Vane. Well, we're not here in the city quite yet. We tried to go into Vane, got blocked by some guys. Apparently they're with some dude named Borgan. We don't know much about Borgan yet, but we'll learn about him today. But anyway, to get inside of Vane, because we got blocked by them, we had to go into the transmission spring back from Lunar 1. And we had to walk through this cave and stuff. So through the cave we have already gone. We are at the exit. Let's check out Vane, shall we? I'm excited. I like Vane. But do we still like Vane? It's been a while. Anyway, what's up? Lamina, what are you doing and where are you going in such a bizarre outfit? You're such a beautiful girl. You have to learn to flaunt your beauty, not disguise. I'd love to continue this chat, really, I would, but I'm in a mega hurry. Maybe later, okay? Sure. Anything else? Lamina, what are you doing? Okay, same shit, same shit, same shit. At least say something new, please. Anyway, so if you go over to the gate, these guards are still here. They're pretty retarded, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's talk to everybody. We're in a new town. We're actually in Vane, so let's just do what we usually do in a new town and talk to everybody. Who are those muscle-bound oafs blocking the entrance to Vane? They won't let me pass them to pick Jala fruit? It's the peak of the Jala fruit harvesting season, but those brainless brutes don't care. The Jala fruit harvesting season is terribly short. If I don't pick them very soon, very soon, I'll have to wait until next year for the next crop. Oh no, not the Jala fruit. Oh dear, my oh my, oh goodness, whatever will I do? Oh, Lamina, you're here. I'm worried about what Borgan may have done to your mother. Very worried. I wanted to ask someone for help, but then I realized that everyone else is as scared as I am. Are you going to fight him? Do you need my help? I can swing a mean frying pan, you know. Calm down, Auntie. I'm not going to let Borgan get away with anything. I mean, if you ever need someone to swing a skillet around, call me and I'll come running. Now hurry to the mansion and find Miria before that bloated blowhard does. Why is Borgan doing this? What does he want with Miria? Oh my, oh dear, oh goodness. Really though, what the hell does he want with Lamina's mom? I don't know. You know, I just talked to people, but I just thought about it. We should wait to talk to people because there's a bunch of treasures around this town, and we will not be able to pick them up yet until we make some progress. Because if you remember, when we were inside the Cave of Trials, Lamina, there's a chest in there, and Lamina was like, you cannot have that chest, it's my chest, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, right now you can't get any of the treasure chests in Vane because Lamina claims ownership of them because this is her place. So, until you get to a certain point, she won't let you grab the treasures. So, I think it'd probably serve us best to do the story stuff first and then talk to all the NPCs. I just thought about that right now. I was like, you know what? We should do this first. This is my home, the mansion of the Magic Guild of Vane. These walls are filled with the history of our world. Well, isn't it great? This place sure is big, but it's kind of run down, isn't it, Hero? I mean, look at that hole in the roof. And that sign over there is broken. If the Magic Guild is so prestigious, why can't they afford a carpenter? That's a good question. This place is fucked. Yeah, here's another one of those treasures I was mentioning. But yeah, Magic Guild has fallen very far. I mean, it's not even in the sky anymore, so that's a good sign of, or a bad sign. It's a sign. I don't know, good or bad, whatever. Let's check out what used to be the premier Magic Guild of Vane. Oh, God. I think this is actually Lamina's mom right here. What do I do with her voice? She's not going to be a super duper important character, but we should give her a voice regardless. It's been a long time, Borgan. To what do we owe the pleasure of this visit?
Miriam, your picture of mannerly perfection as always.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that floating in the air?
However, Vane has drifted into chaos since the cube fell apart. You know it's true. Lonely simpletons who know nothing of the way of magic roam the once majestic streets. Distress and despair are all that remain of the magic city. How utterly pathetic.
And why, may I ask, have you come to the place that you hold in such low esteem?
Ah, Miriam, you never wore one to scratch the itch. I confess that I come here to for selfish reasons. This city no longer suits a woman of your stature. I have come to take you to Vane. We will be very happy together, you and I.
What? That flying cesspool has no right to come in here like he owns the place. Yeah, let's go talk some shit, you fucking big-ass motherfucker.
Oh, look what we have here. Lamina, Junior Premier of the Guild. Remember me? I'm Borgan, creator of Vane, and the most powerful wizard in the world. Ring a bell, Dumpling? I thought it might bring back a few fond memories.
Oh, I remember. I could never forget a face as obesely grotesque as yours. I told you Vane was off limits. Get out of here!
Get out of here! So yeah, that's Borgan. He's a big fat black magician. Yep. I guess that's all I really need to know about him. Let's just keep talking.
Lamina, I would suggest you talk with your mother right away. You never know when you might lose that privilege.
And what do you mean by that? You're being more than a jerk than usual. More of a jerk than usual. Alright, let's talk to the mom then. Mommy, what are you doing?
Lamina, my dear, you've returned. Welcome home. And what's this? You've brought some new friends with you. How wonderful. You have so few friends, darling, that I'm delighted to see you making new ones. I am Lamina's mother, Miriam. Welcome to Vane and to the mansion of the Magic Guild.
These aren't just friends of mine, Mother. They're also candidates to join the guild. I'm gathering new candidates every day, and I'll revive the guild someday soon. You heard her.
Borgan is one of the 4 heroes of Althena. He worked very hard and became the leader of Vane.
Mother, why aren't you angry at Borgan for storming into our home without being invited?
Borgan might be ill-mannered at times, but he's certainly allowed to visit.
Pooh, I don't understand you, Mother, not at all. Okay.
Lamina, you must treat Borgan with respect while he is here. Do not be so rude.
It's Borgan, Mother, who's rude and crude. Oh, it's Borgan who's rude and crude, Mother. Maybe if I'm rude enough, he'll go away.
Lamina, as your mother, I am begging you to stop being such a naughty child. Please don't judge Lamina too harshly. She can be trying, but she's a good friend. Lamina, watch your tongue. Guests in our house are to be treated with respect. Lamina's behavior is far from perfect, but please, don't hold it against her.
Alright, so I think we got all the dialogue from the mom. Let's talk to Borgan's fat ass again.
It's a shame. It's such a shame when places of former glory are neglected by their own creators. I'm afraid that's exactly what has happened to Neo. To Vane. Its time is almost over. Surely you agree, Lamina?
Absolutely not. Vane is not destined to disappear at all. I'm gonna restore it.
Calm down, Lamina. Listen to what Borgan has to say. You know, once you get past the surface, he's very much like you.
Mother! How can you say such a terrible thing? Borgan is ugly and awful and evil. Why are you defending him? Has he cast a spell on you?
I do not submit my power for your approval, dear girl. I am absolute sovereign of my destiny now. I will do as I wish. Behold! Please excuse my actions, Lady Miller, but I must do this.
What? What are you doing? What? What? Hello? Mother?
Wasn't that delicious? And all it took was a simple wave of my hands. Poof! Mommy's gone!
What have you done with my mother? I demand that you return her this minute.
And I demand that you think before you speak, dear girl. Think of the power I possess, Lamina. I can squash you like a cream-filled cupcake. No, your mother will not be coming back. She will rule with me, and me obey. And what? If you feel the need to listen, please don't hesitate to listen to Pentagulia. We'll be certain to roll out the dead carpet for you.
No, Borgan, I'm serious. Come back here this instant. Borgan and his magicians gone. Well?
Oh, Mother, I can't believe I let you down. I don't have enough magical strength to qualify as a bathroom attendant, let alone the premier of the Magic Guild of Vane. What was I thinking? I can't even save the person I love the most. How can I hope to restore an entire city? Oh, Mother, I'm a failure!
Oh, God. Finally, Lamina. Humanized! Not just the money-grubbing, magic-loving whore. No. Human. Lamina. Lamina. So yes, this is the big moment where Lamina's character gets a big push. And yes, now we have another reason to go to Pentagulia. If you didn't catch what he said, come to Pentagulia to see me, blah, blah, blah. Well, everybody's starting to have a reason to go to Pentagulia with us now, aren't they? Anyway, go up the stairs, and here's the roof. Say, Chief, I think you should have a few words with Lamina. I was gonna say something about you being our leader and having to take charge, but the truth is that the rest of us are kind of scared of her. Good luck. Thanks, Ronfar. For nothing. Alright, Lamina, what you got?
What do you want, hero? Have you come to laugh at me for being so weak? Sure, go ahead and laugh. It must be worth 1,000 yucks. Huh, Lamina survived the Magic Guild, but she's the only member. I don't even have the power to fix the leaky roof of the guild mansion. My mother knew I was too weak to do anything, hero. That's why she told me to accept the Magic Guild the way it is. You agree with her, don't you?
Care for a donation? It's not like that, Lamina. It's not like that. Vane is a wonderful city with a rich history of great leaders. I think that you will be the next great leader of Vane. I believe in your dream, Lamina. I believe you have the strength and courage to make it real. Someday you will restore this place to its former glory. Someday the Magic Guild of Vane will once again be the center of this world. And someday everyone will know that it was your vision which made it all possible.
I've never heard such a load of horse blasts in all my life, hero. Is this your idea of a pep talk? Can you tell it's my first? Yeah, but I do appreciate the effort. Thanks, hero. Cool, I guess.
Hey, Lamina, there's no shame in being the only member of the Magic Guild. There are certain situations where being the only member can be quite pleasant, in fact. Think of it this way. When you have nothing to lose. All you can do is win.
And I'll join as a member of the guild, that is, if you'll have me. I'll support your dream any way I can, because that's what friends do for each other. I don't understand the people of this world very well, but I do know that you are wonderful for trying to carry out your given duty.
We're all here for you, Lamina. Now let's go and save your mom from that floating fatty. Yeah.
My only thoughts this entire time have been about how to get you all into the guild. But you're all concerned about me personally. I don't deserve to have friends like you. I'm not crying, by the way. I just have something in my eye. You're crying. I'm not crying. I must look really pathetic, but I'm alright now. Let's get moving. We're headed for the holy city of Pentagulia, where we'll find Borgan and rescue Mother. That lard butt is going to pay dearly for putting me through this, I assure you. I won't be satisfied until I've squeezed every last silver coin out of his rolls of fat. Now this is the Lamina we've come to know and love. Well, we know her, but I'm not sure if we're ready to love her yet. Anyway, let's make our way to the holy city, shall we? I think we shall. So yes, our stop by Vane is short and sweet. There's a lot of people we still got to go around and talk to dialogue-wise, but story-wise, that's all we did. We came here, we met Borgan, we met Lamina's mom, and whoosh, there she goes. Now we got to go save her, or at least attemptedly save her. Anyway, we need the right tools if we're going to rescue Mother from Borgan. Before we go to the holy city, I should open the treasure chest at Vane. I'll even let you guys use whatever I find, for a very reasonable rental fee, of course. Oh, what the heck, I'll let you use them for free. After all, you are helping me save my mother. You better, bitch. I ain't fucking paying you for shit. Alright, so now we're allowed to open all the treasures around here, so let's do that. Lamina's purse? Yo! It's gotta be full of money. Just kidding. So Lamina's purse is actually an accessory, weirdly enough. Check this out. Usually empty. What this means, it doesn't tell you this, but what it means, I actually didn't know this for a really long time. In fact, I don't know if I ever knew it while I was playing back in the day. But I read about this. Apparently, it ups the amount of money that enemies drop, so we're going to put that on immediately. That's the poison ring, right? Do I have a space for that on anyone? Not currently. I guess I could just put it on some... You know, luck? I'd rather have the poison than the luck, wouldn't I? Wait, who's this? This hero. Actually... Yeah, I'll leave the luck ring on. Critical hits are nice. I don't know. I don't really need the poison ring right now until I know we're going to have, like, poison enemies coming up. Can we read the books here, by the way? Restoration of the Magic Guild. Nash and Mia set about the righting the wrongs which the evil premier had committed. The evil premier. By the way, the premier of the Magic Guild of Vane used to be Galleon back in the day. Sweet secrets of money-making. Write books with titles that make desperate people looking to buy for... read that again. Write books with titles that desperate people looking for easy answers will buy. Like, How to Do This for Dummies. Etiquette of Annoyance, Volume 1. Say that again?
Okay, so I think if you tell people, say that again, they'll be like, what? Oh, what? That's the whole thing? That's it? Both bookcases have the etiquette annoyance. Say that again? Well then, that is annoying. Alright, wasn't there a chest in here? I think so, yeah. Borgan doll, another weird accessory that is kind of Lamina focused. In fact, I don't think anyone else can equip it except for... Oh, no, actually, anybody can, but... basically, this boosts magic and magic defense, so I recommend putting that on her as well, because that's what it's for. And again, that other ring I'll just put on when we need those elements defended against. Let's see, anything else over here? Another bookshelf. Let's read this. Rapture in the Wind by Veronica Swinster. His eyes met hers in a gaze that meant only one thing. She moved her full red lips to meet his confident mouth. She longed for his strong caress on her rose of womanhood. Whoa. Whoa, dude. That might have got a little kinky. Lamina, is this your bookshelf? And don't act like it's not. Don't even play. Well, anyway, if you remember, the Magic Guild was a huge-ass building before. Now it's just a big building with this many rooms. There's no upstairs and no downstairs and no classrooms. There ain't no nothing. The 2 towers that used to be here, not accessible. I don't even know if they exist anymore. It's just all fucked. They still have a statue, though, so that's nice. Anyway, let's start talking to all the NPCs, shall we? Hello, Lamina. How go your efforts to restore the Magic Guild to its former greatness? They're going great. See these people with me? They're guild management candidates. Cool. Oh, that's it? No double dialogue from you? Lamina! My mom told me that if you're established Magic Guild, all the people who don't know magic will have to leave the reign forever. Is that true? Can't be true. Lamina would never do something as horrible as that. Yeah, you're right. Lamina is always nice to me, so I know she won't kick me out of Vane. She might. Lamina, wait, say Lamina, go. Yeah, Lamina. She's got a cheerleader. Thunder Crest. So now we have the ability for thunder magic, which is pretty neat. In fact, I think we should probably equip that right now. Fuck yo, earth magic. Let's do some lightning magic. Sounds good. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Hello. You're working so hard, Lamina. I wish there was something I could do to help you, but... Well, there is something you can do. Make a hefty donation to the cause. Sorry, kiddo, but I blew my wad on the last trip to Meridia, so now I'm flat broke. Uh-huh, sure you are. Tell you what, kiddo, while you're gone, I'll go in and tidy up the guild mansion for you. Really? Wow, thank you. That place is a pigsty. You're welcome. Now, get out of here and take Lady Miri away from that evil pig. Yeah. Hey, hi, Miss Mina. How are you? If we're really good, will you please tell us another story? Do you hear that, guys? Lamina tells stories to these children. Tell me, little guy, what kinds of stories does Lamina tell you? Lamina tells stories of how to spend money without wasting it, and how to hoard money in really good hiding places where no one will ever find it, and how to haggle down the price of anything. Well, aren't those just delightful tales? So delightful. Anything else? Tell us a story, Lamina. How about the one where you made that overpriced merchant cry? That's a good one. Seal Crest, another crest for magic. This one has like mute magic, so you can like silence enemies so they can't use magic. A long time ago, when Vane was still floating in the sky, the people who lived here never looked up to the heavens. They always looked down upon the people of the earth, figuratively and literally. It wasn't until Vane was knocked to the ground by the Magic Emperor that the people of Vane looked to the skies. And it was only then that they learned to appreciate the beauty of the blue star. When Vane fell to the ground and panic overcame the citizens of the city, it was the head of the Magic Guild, Mia Ausa, who restored calm with a single statement. She said, "Look at the blue star. It's beautiful, isn't it?" And she was right. The people of Vane realized that they had taken its beauty for granted. Okay, anything else? Alright, cool. Borgan was, to be honest, a piss-poor magician in the old days of the Magic Guild. His newfound magical prowess must be a gift from Althena. Maybe he didn't use magic at all. Maybe it was just, I don't know, some optical illusion? I just can't get over the fact that Borgan was able to cast a teleportation spell. All he ever learned during his tenure at the guild was how to master his heinous fat whiff. His heinous fat whiff? Does that mean he used to smell? I guess that's what he's trying to say. Okay. Lamina, you're always so worried about the Magic Guild. It's like an obsession with you. Why don't you relax once in a while? It's not as if the guild can get any more run down. Well, of course there are times when I'd like to rest. But rebuilding the Magic Guild is my mission. I don't have time to rest.
Oh, Lamina, you're always saying that you don't have time, but you need to make the time. Anyway, go and rescue your mother from Borgan, then come back here and take a well-deserved vacation. Well, I'm definitely going to rescue my mother, but no promises about the vacation. Work hard, play hard. You know what I'm saying? Cannot believe that Borgan had the gall to invade Vane and kidnap Lady Miria. Well, you can also believe that I'm going to find that fatty and get her back. Yeah. Miss Lamina, there is something Lady Miria never told you. Something that you will need to know when you become the premier of the Magic Guild. But what could that be? Mother has already told me everything about Vane. Perhaps not everything, Miss Lamina. Think about it as you journey with your friends. Okay. Cool. So there is an armor shop here, and I think a weapon shop as well, unless it's all combined into one. Let's see what they got here. Alright, so they got Steel Shield. We found one of these earlier, so we won't have to buy that. They got Magic Gauntlets. I believe these are new. So we'll go ahead and buy a couple of those for Lamina and Jean. We have Platinum Armor. Again, nice little bump for Hero. We'll buy one of those. Silk Dress for Jean. We picked one of those up while we were in the sewers, I think. Magician Robe, I believe, will be new for Lamina. Let's buy one of those. Steel Helm. Again, we've already gotten one of those. Soul Bandana we picked up in Maribia. Bejeweled Hairpin. Use a couple of those as well. Alright. Let's equip all this shit and sell the old shit. So we didn't buy a helmet, but we did buy armor. We didn't buy anything for Ronfar. Jean, we bought a new gauntlet and a new hairpin. I mean, we bought the new armor and another hairpin. Her defense regular will go up, but her magic defense will go. You know, I think it'll probably be better to have regular defense, honestly. Okay. Now we can sell all the extra shit. We don't need this mace anymore. We don't need no silver cup or steel shield or these two gauntlets. We probably will never use the plate armor again now that everybody's kind of rotated through it. Now everybody has better armor than it, so bye-bye plate armor. Silver armor, fur robe, silver helm, steel helm, lucky bandana. Probably never... I'll hold on to the cute ribbon for a minute, but we're probably going to end up selling it pretty soon. And we'll sell the life jewel while we're at it, just because we know we ain't going to use it. And otherwise, I think we're good on that for now. Okay. Cool. I believe there is a weapon shop here, so that's part of why I need more money. I'm just a crazy old man now, but I used to be one of the best magicians in Vane. Hehehe. My specialty was thunder magic. Watch as I make the sky rumble and summon a bolt of lightning. What are you talking about? If you use the thunder magic now, we'll all be burnt to a crisp. Well, I suppose you're right, aren't you? Thank you for your advice. Hehehe. I only wish you were around to help when I chant magic spells in my sleep. I've woken up a number of times to find myself charred black from head to toe. That's why everyone around here calls me the Thunder Grandpa. Thunder Grandpa. What a name. Alright, so we got the item shop. They don't really sell anything that we really need. They do have the Starlight, but that's about it. If you need Starlights, this is definitely a good place to buy them if you have the money. Don't really need to do that for myself, though. Alright, so did I go in this house down here? I don't remember if I did. Oh, I don't think I did. When I was little, I lost both of my parents in an accident, and I had to live by myself. I would wander into the forest near my house, and I would cry until I ran out of tears. Then one day, as I was crying, the forest went dark, and I was enveloped in shadow. I looked up and saw a beautiful white bird, beautiful and huge, filled my field of vision. Okay. The giant white bird flew away from me, and I chased after it as fast as I could. The longer I chased it, the deeper into the forest I went, until I suddenly realized that I was lost. Turned around, and there was a boy standing right in front of me. We introduced ourselves and became fast friends. The boy's name was Null, and he told me that he lived at the top of Tabin's Peak. Interesting. When Null found out that I was an orphan, he invited me to live with him at Tabin's Peak. Come with me and become one of the Danger Kids, he said. I know you'll make a lot of friends. I accepted his invitation without any hesitation. I didn't want to be alone anymore. Before we went to Tabin's Peak, though, I had to make a promise to Null. I had to promise that I would leave Tabin's Peak if I grew any taller than Null was. I didn't mind making the promise because I never thought that I'd have to keep it. Null was older than me, so I never expected to catch up to him. Every child at Tabin's Peak was an orphan, just like I was, but we were never sad. Every day we smiled and laughed and played. We had so much fun, and the days went by so quickly. I grew up without even realizing that I was. Before I knew it, the day arrived when I was taller than Null. I kept my promise and left Tabin's Peak. I moved to Maribia with someone else who'd grown taller than Null, a sweet girl who became my wife. Both of us treasure our time at Tabin's Peak as proud members of the Danger Kids. Cool. So we got a little bit of a background, and this kind of gives you an example of Null is not a normal human being. He apparently doesn't grow older.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
My husband and I have been married for many years, and I have only one regret. We were never able to start a family. We tried many times, but it wasn't meant to be. We wanted a big family, just like the one we had when we grew up at the top of Taven's Peak. We were a family of orphans, if that makes any sense, raised by a boy named Null. After my husband and I moved here, we paid a visit to the Magic Library to research Taven's Peak. We found a book which said that the peak didn't exist until about 1,000 years ago. It also said that the peak is really the rusted remains of the grindery that blasted Vane out of the sky. Ah! I don't even remember that being in detail. Wow, that's really cool. Okay. I didn't remember that. The book said that some people think the story of Taven's Peak is a fairy tale, but we don't. We grew up there, you know, and we had many strange experiences. When we learned Taven's Peak was the grindery, many of those experiences suddenly made sense. Taven's Peak is a beautiful place, but it was once a moving castle teeming with evil creatures. It's a bizarre story, but from my personal experiences, I know that it must be true. Okay, cool. That's actually really cool detail. I don't remember that. Taven's Peak is actually a piece of the grindery from back in the day. That's kind of awesome. Okay. Oh, the soldiers are out of the way. Can we talk to her now? Oh, Lamina, I'm so sorry. I can't believe what Borgan has done. What is that evil man thinking? Oh, how I wish I could smash his skull with a skillet. Calm down, Auntie. I won't let that plus-size pus pocket get away with this. Pus pocket. I've always wanted to be famous, but I don't have any talent, and that's why I came to Vane. I figure that if I can learn how to use magic, I'll have a very cool and very marketable talent. Then I'll head for the Midoriya Carnival and charge 100 silver for the privilege of watching me perform. I could use my magical talent to control a row of puppets and make them dance to music. Or I could use illusion magic to spice up a play by making a huge tornado or raging fire for the climax. You name it, I've probably thought of it, and how rich it's going to make me. Oh yeah? Well then, I'll just charge you for royalty for casting spells you learned at the guild. Damn, girl. What? Lady Miri has been abducted by Borgan. Lamina, you must be in shock. I'm okay. I'm working to on saving Mother right now. No matter what happens, Lamina, keep your spirits high, and you are sure to succeed. Oh, don't you worry. I'll have Mother back here before she even realizes she's gone. The junior premier of the Magic Guild isn't about to fail now. Alright. Anyway, there's a house over here. Let's check this shit out. Hello. Have you ever been to the Magic Library? It's really big and it has a lot of neat books. That's what I like the most about Vane, you know. There are just so many cool things to see. I was going to join the Magic Guild, but one of their leaders was kidnapped. Crazy, huh? I think being kidnapped and held for ransom would be fun, don't you? Nope. My grandpa says the person who was kidnapped is the same lady who had this house built for us. I hope they rescue her soon because I want her to build me a bigger room. Wow, what a dick of a kid. Lady Mary has been kidnapped. I can imagine something so awful happening in Azado, but not here in Vane. Perhaps it's impossible to find a place in this world where one can live in peace. What kind of villain has the audacity to invade Vane and kidnap Lady Myria? I'm still in shock from the news. What a wicked world this is. Me too, dude. Me too. Me too. Alright, let's see if there's any more treasures lingering about. And we might have to check out this library the kids spoke of. Who are these people with you, Lamina? Don't tell me you've managed to make friends. Who, them? Oh, they're management candidates for the new Magic Guild. And once they join, the Magic Guild will finally have more than one member. Well, congratulations, Lamina. Your mother must be so proud. Tell me, Lamina, what will happen to Vane when the Magic Guild has been rebuilt? It will once again become the most important and glorious city in the world, that's what. I'll even make Vane float in the sky like it did long ago. Won't that be great? That might be great for you, but won't it be dangerous for us, those of us without magic? Yeah, that's why we're gonna kick your ass out, because you're a dick. Excuse me, Lamina, but are you still working to restore the Magic Guild? Of course! I've already started to gather all the money I need to fund the reconstruction. Surely you have enough money saved up to have the roof of the guild mansion repaired. Why don't you hire me? I do great work, and I'll even cut you a special discount rate. As a citizen of Vane, I would expect you to volunteer your services, not charge for them. Should I take your silence to mean that you're volunteering? That you are volunteering? It's pretty funny. Alright, here's the weapon shop. Let's not skimp on that. Let's see what they got. They got the Smash Saber. Thick as Ronfar, heavy as Borgan. I love it. Okay, so the Smash Saber is strong, but it knocks your attacks back down to one attack. So it's really not worth it. But they also have the Rune Sword, which
think is slightly more expensive. Actually, a lot more expensive. But it keeps your attacks at 2, and actually your magic and magic defense go up. So I'd say this is more worth it overall. Buy it. Ritual mace, better than the mace we're using. And then they have all the staffs that we've gotten so far in the game. We already have all these, so don't bother buying them unless you somehow sold the ones you already had. So this is basically here just in case you happen to sell one of them and want to replace them for whatever reason. But you don't need to buy any of them because Lamina already you should have already found all these for Lamina in dungeons, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's go ahead and equip all this new shit. These 2 new things. The mace and the sword. Also meant to go to sell, my bad. And get rid of the bastard sword and the spirit mace. And then we can move on. Good. We have money saved up for the next place to buy shit, which there will be another place soon enough, children. Soon enough! Alright, did we talk to everybody over here? Always had a keen interest in the history of our world. I've done some traveling here and there, investigating ruins and whatnot. But Vane is the only place where I've felt such a strong sense of history. It's wonderful. Isn't it though? Vane is the once and future center of the world. True. All the buildings in Vane, my favorite is the large one in front of the plaza. It's in remarkably good shape for being such an ancient ruin, don't you think? Well, of course you'd choose the Magic Guild Mansion. It's the most... Wait, what do you mean, ruin? Magic Guild is still as vibrant as ever, really. Yeah, I live there, thank you. When I grow up, I want to protect the Magic Guild from bad people. I also want to be Miss Lamina's personal assistant. Sorry, kiddo, but you won't get what you want if you can't learn the simplest spell of all. I won't give up. I'll keep trying until I learn to cast the fire spell. Well, you don't have any magical skills, but you're great at wishful thinking. Mina, you don't have to be so mean to the poor little snot. Yeah, he's a little snot. Hey, have you heard about the Magic Library? So it's fun to play hide and seek there because it's so big. I'm going there later with my friends, and we're going to play all day long. Hey there, the Magic Library is not a playground. How many times do I have to tell you? But Lamina, the Magic Library is our playground because Lady Miria said we could play there. Oh, Mother. She's always letting these kids get away with murder. Really, though. Magic is classified into 4 basic systems that correspond to the elements. There are wind, fire, water, and earth magics. 4 elements that comprise the world. Did you hear that, Miss Lamina? I can recite the theory of magic. You're a hard-working little guy, aren't you? If it were up to me, you'd be the mascot of the Magic Guild. Psh. He's good at memorizing things, but he doesn't have any magical abilities at all. I've been going to the library every day to study magic. You should come with me sometime. That's a kind offer, but you need to work on using magic instead of studying it. Damn. For real, though, these kids need to learn some magic if you don't live here, boy. I remember when they wouldn't let people in unless they did some magic, although they were a little bit more stuck up back then. Alright, so the last thing we gotta do is we gotta explore this library, and just like in the first game, it's got a shit ton of books. In fact, I would say it feels like there's more books here. So let's just start from the far left and do it. Here we go. Can't read anything there. Alright. History of the Dragon Masters. The first Dragon Master, Louis, descended to this land from the Blue Star with the goddess. Footprint of his very first step on Lunar can still be found somewhere in this world. Huh, Louis' first footprint, huh? Famous Dragon Masters. Some of the most popular Dragon Masters in the history of our world include Leon the Mighty Gale, who fought his foes with the blinding force of a hurricane, Gaul the Iron Hand, who could fell the largest man with a single swing of his granite fists, Nato, the singing swordsman who often burst into song while decimating his enemies, Dine, the hero of the Heresy War, and Alex, the last of the Dragon Masters. Hey Hero, I wonder if you could become a Dragon Master too. Maybe. Anyway, let's talk to this guy real quick. You know, books are the greatest asset we have. Books I can discover what happened in this world before I was born. I'd love to meet the person who invented the written word and ask for his autograph. Heh. Alright, cool. Alright, let's read. Oh, I already read this one. I already read about the Dragon Masters, dummy. I learned about Gale and Gaul. Or not Gale, the first guy was... I already forgot. Nato, Dine, and Alex. Yep. Good times. Lunar and the Blue Star, past, present, and future. The history of humanity is the history of war. Mankind fought so furiously that the Blue Star itself was destroyed in the conflict. When we were brought to this world by the goddess Althena, we were given a second chance. A second chance to preserve our world and live in peace. Sorry, I thought I said something else. We must learn to take care of this world and each other. This book's really old, Hero. It's practically falling apart. Okay. I heard that a long time ago, ordinary folks weren't allowed to come in here and read. But now it's different. Anyone who can read anyone can read these books, regardless of their social status, with a few exceptions. That's right. See those books on the shelf over there? They belong to me. And if you read them without paying the rental fee, you'll suffer the wrath of the guild. Now, no matter what a person's background, they can read every book in the library. All of them except for Lamina's private collection. Be careful. Until a few years ago, I was completely illiterate. Lady Myriad took time each day to teach me how to read. I feel like the entire world has opened up to me thanks to her. Myriad is the kindest and most generous person I've ever met. See, Myriad seems nice. I don't know if she's magical like Lamina is, but she seems nice. The Blue Star, humanity's first home. There are many rumors of a way to travel to the Blue Star, but they have never been confirmed. If such a method truly existed, it would have most likely been discovered by now. Maybe? Close encounter of the Blue Star kind. I was abducted by a flying saucer from the Blue Star and placed in a strange room, where bizarre creatures with large eyes performed demented experiments upon my bottom. What? Anal probing aliens from the Blue Star. Gotta love it. Beginner's Guide to Magic Volume 1, The Spirit of Fire. Welcome to the exciting world of fire magic. Before reading on, please make sure you have 1 flame staff, 1 large bucket of water, and 1 flame retardant magician's robe. The Goddess Althena, Birth and Rebirth. The Goddess Althena is born and reborn into our world where she watches over us. But centuries often pass in between her visitations. Is the goddess becoming more confident in our ability to live peacefully with each other? Or are we abandoned children? Both. Festivals of Sacrifice. The earliest festivals were held to offer human sacrifice to the gods of war. Today, festivals are held to honor Althena. Instead of human lives, we offer her singing and dancing. Althena revels in watching her children celebrate their existence. This book is right on the mark. In fact, the Midoriya Carnival was originally an offering to the goddess. Yeah, you tell those assholes. Ooh, a Silverlight. Nice. Good find. Alright. A Woman's Recycling Guide, Volume 6. Don't toss that pad. Ew, this book was a complete waste of paper. I think I'm going to recycle it. Don't waste that pad. Do you guys even want to guess what that means? And I say guys. Anyway, we don't have to read that 3 times. Okay. Anything else there? No? Okay. History of Lunar, Volume 1. The existence of the Vile Tribe was confirmed during the terrible battle in which Vane fell from the sky. The behaviors and desires of the Vile Tribe are still shrouded in darkness, but it is clear that they have not chosen to coexist peacefully with humanity. Someone scribbled a note in the margin. What does it say? This is wrong. The Vile Tribe has left the frontier, and now lives alongside the rest of Althena's children. Hashtag Fascia! Yo. Fascia? Who's that? You don't want to know. Existed the Vile Tribe was confirmed during the terrible blah blah blah. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to read that again. Superiority of magic. With magic, all things become possible. With magic, the world can be ruled and controlled. Oh god, here we go. Magic, its origins and history. A way to move heavy objects whether or not one possesses considerable strength. A way to escape dangerous situations whether or not one can move quickly. These simple desires of men led to the discovery of magic. And now, because of the magic, mankind can achieve things never before imagined. Look at all the dust on the cover of this book. No one in Vane reads anything like this. I live in a magic city where no one cares about magic. It's deplorable, I tell you. The Wilderness Survival Guide and Cookbook. Learn to survive in any type of harsh environment. Also includes scrumptious monster recipes. Hey Hero, we should try the recipe for sand shark sashimi. Blech! What do you mean? With all those sand sharks near our house, we could eat like kings. Tame and train your cat. Nice. Filled with tips and techniques to make the most disagreeable pussy eat out of your hand. You know what? I won't even go there. Hey Chief, don't you want to borrow this book? I want to see if it's humanly possible to turn Ruby into an agreeable feline. If you call me cat one more time, I'm gonna scratch your face off, so help me. Life on Lunar. There are many creatures other than humans in this land of Lunar. The most obvious example is the race of beastmen, which are strongly similar to humans. There are also the 4 dragons, which serve Althena, and the Vile Tribe, about which very little is known. Well, we know more about them now, but they are kind of humanoid. They're just kind of weird. How to absolutely positively win at gambling. Don't gamble and you won't lose. What kind of advice is that? Of course you won't lose if you don't gamble. But who wants to go through life playing it safe? I'm playing to win, baby. Just win. Hot girls in the great outdoors. Now you're speaking my language. There are several public bathing spots throughout the world, including Althena Spring in the Illusion Woods and the man-made lake at the Water Ruins, where hot girls voluntarily take off their clothes to bathe in the buff. Aw, yeah! I already knew men were pigs, by the way. They always talk to my chest instead of me. But this book confirms it. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? Wait, what were you saying? Shh! Please keep the noise down. I'm trying to read. I'm reading every book in this library so I can become a great scholar and impress the ladies. I'm learning about the goddess Althena and the Blue Star and the 4 dragons, and yeah, okay. So I don't have time to chat with you today. I have to keep studying. Okay, sir.
I come here to get a book, and I did. I want to have one with lot of pictures. I like the pretty pictures. I'm trying to get smart and stuff and to use the magic stuff, but Pa don't believe me. I come in here to get... Okay, he says the same thing. I actually really love that guy. Alright, keep going. Lamina's personal bookshelf, rental rates. All books owned by Lamina are only available for rental at a price of 100 silver per day. Oh, don't mind that price list. I'll let you guys read my books for free. Aren't you happy? Sure. Big business for small broads. Oh, this is a great book. The author is an orphan who fought against all odds, and soon became the most successful merchant in the world. Her story made me cry. Deceit in the Sky, the true story of the Magic Guild scandal. This book is fascinating and yanks the covers right off the guild's sturdiest secrets. I'm a good girl, but there are times when I wouldn't mind being in this book. Magic Theory, Advanced Edition. An in-depth exploration of mechanics and motion of spectacular spells. I think this volume is beyond your understanding. Let's try another, shall we? Okay, what about this shelf? Poetry. What is the color of love? What is the shape of love? Where is my heart? I yearn to know the answers. Hear me, O goddess, beautiful and true. Tell me, teach me, but please do not charge me. Oh no, why did I leave my poem book in this book? Don't read another word. Stop! Until I read the last line, I didn't even know it was Lamina. I think one of the pages is falling out of this. Oh, hey! Yo! Why does Lamina have her own bromide in her own poetry book? What? Lucky we found this. Now we know Lamina is a closet geek after all. Hey, I prefer to think of myself as studious. Besides, by reading, I learned how to blast smart aleck rodents with fire. Wait a minute, Lamina. I was just kidding. Why don't we all calm down? Lamina, at least I didn't call you a freak and a geek. It could be worse. Oh no, Ruby. What did you say? Alright, that is it. Feel the burn, you big jerks. Lamina, perhaps you could take a little more time with that whole aiming thing? I think that's just because they don't have another picture of another character getting burned other than Ronfar, so they just had Ronfar get burned there. Anyway, alright, let's keep reading. Let's just finish getting all these books, and then we'll be probably done with this episode. Introduction to History. When reading any historical document, it is very important to remember that the contents of the document will never be entirely accurate, nor can they ever be. History is shaped by those who record it and by the inevitable influence of time. True that. True the fuck that. Deep Thoughts, Volume 1. Nothing is more senseless in this world than the act of war. The goddess mourns when her own children willingly end each other's precious lives. True that. Inspirations, Volume 1. The future of each man is within his grasp. He must only reach out and take a hold of it. Wow, okay. Sealed City. Across the sea is the holy city of Pentagulia. Althena's tower, in which the goddess Althena dwelled, was once located in the holy city. The goddess is said to have sealed a great evil within its walls, never to be unleashed. Legends of the goddess Althena. All of us were brought to this land from the Blue Star, guided by the goddess Althena. The blessings of Althena exist in everyone, planted like seeds. They say that Althena waits for those seeds to sprout and ultimately bear fruit. Okay. Alright, let's talk to the rest of these people and then we'll finish off the last row of books. All my friends are late. That gives me more time to decide what we'll play today. Hide and seek, maybe, or bookshelf climbing, or maybe book search battle. Didn't your parents teach you that the library is not the place for fun and games? Making order out of this mess of books is tough. It's my job, so I have to try and keep things straightened up as best I can. Cool. This place used to be called the Magic Library, and only magicians could enter. But the premier of the Magic Guild, Lady Miria Asa, turned it into a public library. Now anyone can come in here, and frankly, I think it's much better that way. I'm the head librarian. Welcome to Vane's Home of Tomes. Our selection of literature is unmatched in all the world. Please take your time and read through a few of our selections. You'll find them enlightening.
Can we read this book up here? Are these symbols? I can't read this book at all. Of course not, hero. How are you supposed to read all those weird runes? There's no way that any of you will be able to read this ancient book. Because I can't read it either. Fair enough. Alright, well there's one more treasure in here. Angel Ring, which is pretty sweet. Alright, last row of books. Understanding Magic, Volume 1. Magic requires the great powers of concentration. To develop these skills, attempt the following. Eat 2 boxes of laxatives and concentrate on not using the bathroom. Ignore the noises which will soon emerge from your colon and maintain your focus. Magicians with high fiber diets should not attempt this exercise under any circumstances. Wow. That's how you train to be a magician, huh? Eat laxatives and try not to take a shit for as long as you can. History of Vane, Volume 1. Long ago, Vane was a city held aloft in the skies with the power of magic. Only those people blessed with magical ability lived there, and they conducted intense research. The Magic Guild of Vane was the most powerful influence in the world, in the known world. Oh, the vanished Dragon Master. The goddess Althena keeps an eternal watch over our world, and when the goddess is reborn into our world, the Dragon Master stands close to her at her side. While the goddess is constantly reborn unto us, the Dragon Master is not. When the goddess vanishes, so does the Dragon Master. Okay. History of Vane, Volume 2. Long ago, Vane was a city held aloft in the skies with the power of magic. But it was made to fall by the goddess Althena, who was under the control of Galleon, the Magic Emperor. It is said that the influence of the Magic Guild disappeared when Vane plunged to the earth. As the citizens of Vane relocated to cities around the world, they took their knowledge of magic with them, and what was once considered an arcane art became almost commonplace. In this new world, the Magic Guild was considered quaint. Oh, okay. Magic Emperor Galleon. Galleon, one of the original 4 heroes, had very strong and unusual magical power. He used this power to take control of Althena and plunge the world into darkness. To this day, no one knows Galleon's motivations for doing what he did, but we do know that for some reason, that bitch ass is still alive and around. Legends and lore of the Blue Star. The blue star that shines in the sky is our ancestral home. Our ancestors were guided to this land from the Blue Star by the goddess Althena. Hey, someone left a scribbled note in this book. I think it says, Cloth, Secret, Guild, Spy, my secret is safe with Dang, I can't make out the words in between with all these jelly stains. At least I think it's jelly. Ew, I'm putting this back. I don't know what the hell that one's about. Common Sense by Miria Asa. A person's worth is not determined by whether or not they have magical powers. A person's worth is not determined by whether or not they have money. A person's worth is determined by the sum total of their hopes, their dreams, and their actions. Well, that sounds like a very nice Common Sense book to me. Okay, guys, I think that puts us done with Vane, which is good, because all one episode where we explore, loot, and get all the shit from Vane. I did get all the loot, right? Got the purse, got the doll, got the seal crest, thunder crest, I got that silver light angel's ring. Oh, I'm missing one item. I know what it is, too. We didn't go back. We didn't go back in the cave. Remember how there was a treasure chest in here? Now we can go grab this one as well. Let's grab it real quick. Alright, and it's the Thieves' Staff, the most useful staff in the game. Equipped. So I'm pretty sure what that allows Lamina to do is steal items from enemies. Right? I know. Awesome. So that'll probably get used a lot. I'm probably going to look more into like how that works and what usefulness it has, but for now, just know that the Thief Staff is awesome, and now we have it. Okay, anyway, we're done here in Vane. So next time on Let's Play Lunar 2, we're going to leave Vane and head toward the next port town, which will actually be the port town we're going to use to get to Pentagoulia. We're almost there, guys. We're almost to the point where we're going to start heading to Pentagoulia. So in the next episode, we'll get there probably. We have to cross through one area, but it's just another one of those transitional type dungeons to get to the next area. So enough babbling about that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Oh, but before we go, gotta leave you with something to keep you up at night. Let's look at Lamina's Bromide number 1, which we just picked up today. And check out that sunset breeze, yo. Let's do it. Oh, damn, them legs, though. Hey, she's got feet, but they're in shoes. Anyway, alright, so we got the windowsill reading Lamina. Okay, so anyway, oh, I should mention this real quick. This is actually the last bromide we're going to find until the end of the game. So this is all the bromides you get for the main part of the game. The end of the game, when you get to like the very end, there's going to be like a section of the game where we're literally just going to go bromide hunting, and it's just going to be Bromide City everywhere, all over the fucking world. But for the main part of the game, we have already gotten all the bromides we can possibly get. So, not quite as many secretive, weird, prerequisite type shit you gotta do for all the bromides in this game, at least not for the first part of the game. I don't really remember all the things we gotta do for the later ones. I think you just gotta find them all. So anyway, that's nice. Very hard to miss the bromides in this game, for sure. Alright, so enough babbling for me. Next time, we head off to the next port city, and maybe even... Nah, we won't start our journey to Pentagoulia yet. There's gonna be some stuff going down. You'll see when we get there. See you guys then. Peace!